Six on our list is The Flash. Now, this is going to be a redefining film for the DCEU. Partially to what you're seeing right now, not only in the Flash, and this is kind of going to be the live action adaptation of Flashpoint, but the sexy beast behind him, Michael Keaton's Batman from the Tim Burton universe, will be making a reappearance in the Flash as Bruce Wayne / Batman. There's been a ton of speculation, a ton that's come out about the Flash, about its implications. I truly believe, and as I understand it, they are using this movie to rewrite the MCU. Pretty recently, it's come out. Ben Affleck confirmed this is going to be his last film as Batman, but he's also said that he thinks this film has some of the best Batman scenes in it of all time. And I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on the Flash? What are you hoping for in terms of what we get out of this movie?
Fuck, dog. I'm not too sure. I genuinely do not know. I don't, because the way they were talking about this Flash movie and how it's supposed to reboot a lot of things, it's like, yeah, I'm excited for it, but it's like, dude, we had something. We had something already. And I saw a picture. It was literally like, they were describing it as like, okay, imagine we just saw Avengers, the first Avengers, and they took down the Chitauri and they took down Loki, and all of a sudden there was a portal and it showed Thanos staring at the Avengers. And then they just up and rebooted the entire thing.
Well,
you know what I mean? It's like, imagine that. Imagine how pissed off we all would have been. And
I'm trying. I'm not just on my phone. I'm paying attention.
And I can
there's
agree.
Something I'm trying to find.
And I can agree with what J-Dead says right here is Flash would be like the No Way Home for the DC. And it could be game-changing if it's done right. I'm sure they're going to try to do it right. But it's a little bittersweet for me because it's like, fuck, dude, we had the Zack Snyder cut, and that was like the best reboot you could ever have for the DCEU. So
here's I'm not gonna keep trying to dig for this tweet, but I believe it was Grace Randolph had confirmed the rumor that, and it may not be her. It may there's quite a few of these accounts that that are industry insiders that provide information. But the kind of the current train of thought and the current rumor that's going on right now is that in the Flash, this is the Flashpoint storyline. This is the introduction of the multiverse for the DCEU. And essentially, Keaton's Batman, his Bruce Wayne, ends up being, coming to the DCEU. Batfleck will die in this film. And Keaton's Batman will end up helping the Flash try to find a new Batman. I believe I don't have all the details. No, I'm not sure anybody has all the details for this, but this film is going to be the exit for Henry Cavill Superman and Ben Affleck's Batman.
And it's not even a good exit for Superman because the footage we're going to get of Superman is going to be on a fucking newsreel on a TV. That's what we're going to get. That's all.
I haven't seen that.
There's literally reports saying, it's reports saying that the Superman footage that we're going to get in Flashpoint is not even going to be like new footage. It's going to be reused footage that's just going to be in a newsreel on a television station that they pan to. It's a shitty exit for the two main people in the Trinity.
Well, here's the thing. And I actually saw a tweet about this a while ago. If I can find them and release this as a standalone video, I'll include them. But there was a tweet that was like, and to kind of finish out what we were saying, this will be the exit for Superman and Batman as we know them. Keaton will not be the DCEU's Batman. Keaton will go back to his universe, but they will be replaced by Batgirl and Supergirl, or Batwoman and Supergirl. So basically, a new Justice League will form of Supergirl, Batwoman, Wonder Woman, the Flash, and Aquaman. And Cyborg. I don't know if they're going to
No,
include
Cyborg
Cyborg or
getting
not. I
shafted
don't know if they're
too.
going to include Cyborg or not,
No, Ray
because they
Fisher.
won't
Ray
bring back
Fisher
the
is
Snyderverse.
fucked. Yeah, Ray
Uh,
Fisher's out, man. He is out. Ray Fisher's out. The only person that is staying is
Wonder
Flash
Woman.
and Wonder Woman. Or fuck, maybe even Flash may die. Like, I don't know at this point.
I hope Flash doesn't die, because I actually really liked him in well, I liked him in Snyder's Justice League. There was a tweet. I wish I could find it so I could pull it up on screen. But here's the thing. Someone had tweeted out and was like, I'm a woman, and it's really, really cool that they're bringing Batwoman and Supergirl into the DCEU. But if they have to take out Batman and Superman in order to do that, it's like, I would rather them not be in it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to, and I don't know why they're trying to take Batman and Superman out. I really don't. But if they're trying to do this like power to the ladies thing, which I'm all for, by the way, I think that's amazing. I think that is, my thing is, I feel like there's room for all of them. Like, why is there not room for Superman and Supergirl and Batwoman and Batman and all of these other different characters? Like, why can't you have it all? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be one or the other? And that's
Well,
what
you
I don't
know the whole famous
understand.
quote: "You can't have your cake and eat it too, Chief."
But why? Why?
Because that's the rules, Dick. No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
telling you, it's like it's been handed to them. Like, you have some of the coolest comic book characters in existence at your fingertips, and you're just throwing them away.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
I
we have
don't
the Pattinson Batman
understand.
too, and yet they're
Now,
not going to try to attempt him.
but that's my hope. I think that's too dark. My only hope for the DCEU, well, for DC, is the Batman. That's pretty much the only reason I still have a hand. Like, the other hand is dangling. Like, I'm not even trying to hold on. The only reason I have one hand left on the DCEU is because of the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I will go see the Flash. I'm stoked to see Keaton's Batman back. But I just don't understand why they're doing the Supergirl Batwoman thing. I think it's cool. I'm not saying don't include Superman or Supergirl and Batwoman. Include them. I want them included. They're cool characters too. But you don't have to completely ditch Superman and Batman in order to do that. You don't have to completely rewrite all of the best films in your universe to do that. You know what I
Well,
mean?
not
I
really. They're
don't
not the best.
understand.
They're not the best reviewed. If you look at the reviews,
I don't know.
Batman versus Superman, and what else was it? And the Zack Snyder cut, like they don't have like top Rotten Score tomato views, and that's partially our fault, I guess. Because I guess we just didn't like give it as much feedback as we
I don't
wanted
know.
it
I
to.
mean, like, for me, I was not. And again, it is partially. I am partially salty because of the Snyderverse thing, because admittedly, I am a Marvel guy. I am a Marvel fanatic. And I don't say that because of the DCEU. We've talked about this before. Miguel and I were Marvel fans from the time we were like 2 years old. I mean, like, long before the DCEU in the 90s and early 2000s. We were Marvel people. Like, all the Marvel video games, all the Marvel action figures, the Marvel comics. Like, we were Marvel people before Marvel was Marvel Studios. So, like, I do have a bias towards those characters, but I was never a Superman guy. I would never really liked any version of Superman. I was like, I mean, it was okay, but I never cared about Superman. I loved Batman. I've but I also wasn't a huge Batfleck fan. I mean, he was fine, but he wasn't my favorite. Zack Snyder's Justice League made me like Henry Cavill Superman. I became a Superman fan after Henry Cavill. Even Batfleck, he grew on me eventually. So it's really disappointing to see characters that it's like I've finally grown accustomed to and I've finally liked just getting thrown to the wolves, you know? and it's a shame. I am keeping up with the. I know the chat's moving, and we appreciate it. Please be sure to leave us a like if you haven't already. JDead says they can bring in all the female superheroes while keeping the male ones. There's plenty of movies that can be made. The whole thing of having only one or the other is idiotic. I think so too. I don't understand why. I really don't get why it has to be this one or the other thing, and it has to be this like who knows. I don't know. I just don't get it. It kind of bothers me, you know. It bothers me. So I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
So let me check the chat real quick. JDad also says, "You're right, Miguel. Excited, but not going to keep my hopes up. If they bring Brendan Ross Superman, I'm going to take 3 steps off of Tuesday."
Fucking hell!
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I love that.
Oh boy. JDad also says, if you look at comic slash graphic novel sales, I can't talk. It's about a 65/35% split, more males than females. They're literally ignoring their base fandom. I don't even think it's a male. I don't think of it as a male female thing. I think of it as like a story, like everything. Like I try to put, when I watch a movie, I try to put everything through the lens of like, is this a good story? Are you telling a good story? That's why, as a Halloween fan, I love Halloween Kills. As a movie fan, I'm like, Halloween Kills wasn't all that great, because it's how you tell the story. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't think they're doing a service to their story. You know, I don't think they're servicing themselves. I really don't.
No, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot.
I do too.
3 times over. 3 times over to next Tuesday. Yeah.
So that's kind of our thoughts on the Flash. I am excited for the Flash. I know everything that we just said makes it sound like I'm not. I am excited for the Flash. I think it's going to be one of the better DCEU films. But I'm just worried about what comes after, and I'm worried about the future and where we go from here. So next on our top 10 list is Morbius.